Hi y'all, it's Jen Austen here again. I am here for another update on my channel, so let's get into it and I will tell you all about it. Hi again, YouTube. Like I said, it's Jen Austen here again. I am here for an update on baby Austin number 2, and this will be an update for weeks 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and part of 34. So I am 34 and 1 days pregnant today. Sorry I haven't updated in a while. It's been a little crazy again. I mean, life is crazy, right? So I know y'all understand. Anyway, what has been going on in baby A number 2's life is we finally picked a name. We picked it probably late last week, so it's been quite a long time since we've known he's a boy to pick a name. It's been kind of hard. I know I've talked about this in one of my other videos, like just picking a name that goes with our first son's name and sounds good with our last name, all kinds of stuff. So I am excited to announce that his name is Aiden James Austin, and we may or may not call him AJ for short. Aiden means fiery, I guess, which kind of goes with his personality. He's very much a kicker and a wiggler in my belly, so I guess that kind of works with his personality at the moment. Yeah, so that's the exciting update for this week. He is the size of a butternut squash this week at 34 weeks, and he is just growing right on schedule. I had an OB appointment or a midwife appointment last week, and like the fundus is measuring exactly where it should be, so that's good. My weight was 156. Yay, not really, but according to them, I have gained, let's see, they have my starting weight at the office being 131. So I guess I'm right at 25 pounds gained, which for my pre-pregnancy BMI is totally normal to gain 25 to 35 pounds. So I guess I'm doing okay. I don't know if I'm okay. I'm okay, but it's fine. It's just what it is. So there you go. Let's see. Have still been going to the gym. Last week was 4th of July, as you guys I'm sure know. So I think I only went like one time last week, but the week before that I went 4 times, so yay for me. And this week so far I've gone once, like just today. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm just trying to stay healthy and active and get Alex out of the house and keep me from going crazy, stir crazy. So anyway, what else? Pregnancy symptoms. A lot of heartburn has started since my last video. I know it's just baby getting bigger, pushing up on the diaphragm, making like everything tighter. Do you see my sticker? Do you see it? Bubble guppies? Mom life. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, yeah, pushing up on the diaphragm. I haven't had to take any like Tums or anything because it hasn't been that bad. But definitely just like laying down at night, if I lay a certain way, it kind of like pushes the baby up more, kind of, so it makes less room. So otherwise, not so bad. It's definitely getting harder to put my shoes on. Sorry, I shake you when I laugh. It's probably what Aiden feels like in there. Just pretend you're him. So yeah, putting my shoes on has gotten a lot tougher. Yeah, baby has dropped this week. So I do feel like I have a little bit more room to breathe. He's not totally suffocating me. But my mom and my husband both said that like he looks lower. Your belly looks like it has dropped. So that's good, which according to thebump.com is totally normal at 34 weeks. So I guess I'm right on schedule. How about that? Um, Sorry, I feel really out of breath. That is another pregnancy side effect or symptom. Sorry, oh, do you see my hair? What a mess. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Was I talking about forgetfulness? That's still another issue that I'm having. What was I talking about? Shortness of breath. I remembered. Yes, so he has dropped, so I feel like I can breathe somewhat, but it's still like I read my son's stories for like nap time and that kind of thing, and I feel like I'm a bad storyteller because it's like I feel like I'm sounding frustrated because I'm like, you know how we moms or whoever like when you're frustrated you're like. Well, that's what I sound like just from like reading a page after every single page of a storybook. I sound like winded, which is really funny, I guess. So, same thing at the gym too. Like I have to rest longer in between sets because I just can't catch my breath sometimes. And when I'm talking a lot, I also do it. Can you tell? What else? Sleeping has been easier for some reason. I don't know if I just adjusted the way my pillows are positioned. I usually sleep with one kind of under my belly and one behind my back and then one under my head. So that has been helping. I've noticed that I've taken the one out from like between my knees and my hips have been feeling better. So I don't know. That's good, I guess. I've still been going to the chiropractor, not as often, which is good. They say that my spine is stabilizing well, so I don't have to go every other week now. So every other week until baby's born, and then I'll have like an update, and then they'll tell me how often I need to come. So that'll be good. They can't really fix my right hip. They say it's just the relaxin, like opening the pelvis, and with a second baby or even, being pregnant multiple times, it increases and it makes it worse. Like it makes it really loose and open. So I guess that's good for birth, but it's definitely a pain in the butt for normal everyday activities and sleeping. So like every day I'll get out of bed and I'll just like my hip will completely pop because I usually lay on my left side, so I feel like everything pushes down, and then when I sit up it's like push my leg back out. I don't know. It's really weird, but always makes this giant pop. It kind of hurts, and then it's better after that. So it's just really weird. What else? Oh, this might be too TMI. I don't know. Proper whatever acronym, but so if you're a little squeamish about boobs, I wouldn't listen for the next couple seconds. But my breasts have gotten a lot bigger again. I feel like they are still like secreting. I don't know if that's the right word, secreting the colostrum. But I've noticed a lot of like pins and needles in them, which I usually got with like Alex when I was breastfeeding him, like right before he would nurse, or like when I would think about him a lot. Like it's called, I don't know if like the letdown response or whatever. But I've definitely noticed just a couple different random times I'll be driving to my chiropractor appointment, or I'll be standing at the sink doing dishes, and I'll just feel this like pins and needles pain, which is fine, which is just, I mean, it's not like super painful. It's just like a little pin and needle thing. And I guess it's good because it means the breastfeeding will be hopefully working like we want it to for this baby. So that's good. And yeah, so exciting. So, but that's good news. Everything's working in that department, I guess. The belly is getting huge. I feel like I'll show you in the bump show later, but it's definitely getting bigger. Little Aiden is growing and he's doing fine in there, I guess. So he's definitely still moving a lot. So the kick counts are kind of unnecessary. I just make sure that he's moving a lot every day, which he is moving a lot every day. Oh, my gums. I've noticed they have started to bleed. They've gotten very sensitive, and So when I brush my teeth, I see a little bit of, sometimes just normal, like a little bit of pink, and sometimes like actual blood when I like floss. So that's all normal pregnancy stuff, I hear. So exciting. Sensitive skin. I don't know if the belly is kind of getting more itchy, which is probably normal, just skin stretching, but even like other places on my body, I've noticed more like razor burn, stuff like that. So I'm getting more freckles. I don't know if you can tell. I think it's just from being out in the sun. I'm so fair-skinned that I think it's just from that. It's not like the brown pigmentation that some women get. I didn't get that with my last son, and I don't think it's what this is. I think it's just freckles from being out in the sun. So yeah. Anyways, what else? It's hard being a mom of a toddler and being pregnant, because I feel like Alex gets the short end of the stick a lot of times. Sometimes I lose my patience a lot with him. Sometimes I'm really tired. I don't want to play with him like he really needs to be played with. It's great that we have a fenced-in backyard, because I can let him out and just sit in a chair and kind of watch him run, but he's not like really happy with that. He wants me to be out there playing with him, and sometimes I just can't. Or I just don't feel like I can anyways. I feel like really tired and exhausted. So that's like mom guilt. I guess the first pings of mom guilt is not being able to play with your first one because you're pregnant or doing something with your second one. I worry about that a lot coming up. So I guess I just have to get over it. That's what us moms with more than one children do. We just have to split our time, and that's just what it is. So I try not to be too hard on myself, but it's hard sometimes. And then like taking him places, I cannot run after him anymore. He is 2.5 and he does not listen when I call his name sometimes. He does not stop pushing. He's like really into being physical. He's always been a physical kid. He likes to push and touch and lean into people. It's just his nature, I guess. I try to correct him and tell him that's not okay. We don't do that. Time out. But I can't take him anymore by myself, because I can't chase after him. I have a hard time disciplining him because I can't keep up with him. So it's really hard. And so going to the gym is a big thing. There's other people who can watch him while I do my own thing, and he's getting the stimulation and activity that he needs. But it's not like I took him to the park the other day, and it was really hard to chase him. And I usually try to bring people that help me and kind of know like how he is, so they're not like surprised by it at all, which is great. I just appreciate that so much. But like if me myself were to take him somewhere, it's really a challenge. Like I try to take him to the mall a couple times and let him play here and there, and he's usually okay, but just like out in nature or whatever, it's like too much stimulation. Can't handle it. So anyway, I'm rambling, so I'll quit, but now I'm winded. Oh, shoot. Anyways, what else? I've gotten everything washed. I've got everything washed for Aiden. I really don't need too many other things for him. I think we're going to bring our crib up and set it up in our bedroom here pretty soon and kind of get that organized, and then that's kind of like one of the last steps. And then I'll kind of feel ready. Oh, we got to get the car seat in the car too. I have the liner washed and everything. I just have to have my husband install it. We had some family come down last weekend, and then they'll be down again in 2 weeks or like a week and a half. So I think we'll wait and then put it in after that, so that there's somewhere to sit. Yeah, in the car if we all go somewhere together. But I guess we just got to kind of get used to it anyway, because it's like he'll be sitting in that seat soon enough, so just get used to it now kind of deal. So yeah, we'll put it in the car soon. It'll be weird. I don't know if I should move Alex from behind my driver's side to the other side so I can reach the baby easier. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But it's just one of those things you think about. You're like, oh shoot, I don't know. Where should we put the baby? I don't know. Last time it was one kid. There was like, you put him in the middle. That's where you're supposed to put him. And if you don't have a middle, then you just put him behind you where you can like reach and hand things back to them, you know? Anyway. I had another thought, but I can't think of it. Oh, so I talked to one of my midwives. I asked her about the growth scan or whatever they call it, because Alex got stuck a little bit when he was delivered. At one point they had discussed doing a growth scan to like see like how big this baby is getting. So I asked her when they would do that, or if they're still planning on doing that. She said they would do that around 38 weeks. And then, so like at my next visit or the one after the next one, they'll talk about if they still feel like they need to do that. So at 38 weeks, they would do the growth scan. And then if at that time the baby is 4,500 grams or bigger, which is like, I believe, close to 10 pounds, that's when they would maybe do an induction. But until he is like 4,500 grams, they would just let me continue to go. They would let me go to 40 weeks or longer if he's not looking like he's too big, like that big. Which I feel personally like that's too big for my body, but I don't know. So we're going to see how that goes. With my last son, I was very nervous about being induced, also just because I've heard a lot of stories and a lot of statistics about being induced. If you're induced, you're usually more likely to end up in a C-section, so I really didn't want that. So for a few weeks before he was due, I would pump like once a day to do like the nipple stimulation, and I would bounce on my exercise ball to get my hips opened up and loosened and get him engaged in my pelvis. So I'm planning on doing those things again. I'll probably talk to my midwife to see what she thinks. My plan right now is probably to start doing that at like 36 weeks or something like that, just pumping like once a day and all of that stuff. So, but I don't know. We'll see what she says, what they say. There's a group of midwives that I see, so whatever one will be at my visit that week, I guess I'll ask them their opinion. And yeah, I am nervous. I feel like this baby is bigger than my last baby. Talking to my midwife last week, she said that if a mom says she feels like her baby is bigger than the last one, they are usually correct. So that makes me scared that I might actually be right. And so if he's ready to come at 38 weeks or 37 weeks even, I would be totally fine with that. I'm ready to be done anyways, but I obviously don't want him to come too early. That would be silly. But yeah, if he could come a little earlier and just be the same size as my other baby, a hair bigger, a hair smaller, I don't care. I think that would be fine. That would be fine by me as long as he's healthy otherwise. So yeah, anyways, I'll try to keep you updated. I don't know when I'm going to update again. You guys know I haven't been very good at updating this pregnancy. So anyways, keep me in your thoughts and prayers if you're so inclined. So I hope you all are having a great day or week or whatever you're doing out there. I hope it continues to go well for you, and just have a great day, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Okay y'all, so I'm going to try to give you a bump show. I think it has changed quite a lot since the last video, and I'm sorry I'm being kind of quiet because Alex is sleeping right next door here. So yeah, this is I don't know if you can see very well, I know it's black. This is my belly from the front, and this is belly from the side, and belly from the other side. And I'll try to show you a picture here without tilting you. Sorry, I'm not good at being a videographer or whatever. Let's see. Yes, it definitely has changed since last time I showed you. Yeah, I don't know if it's getting more stretch marks or if they're just getting more stretched out, but I feel like maybe these are kind of painful, so they might be expanding upon the ones that were already there. But this is belly from the front. I think it's funny if I lift up here, you can kind of see like right through there and right through here. You can see where the skin is actually just like the baby. It's so funny. So anyways, there's belly from the side. Oops, come back over here. And belly from the other side. So little Aiden James is definitely growing, and I look like I am smuggling watermelon and basketballs. But anyway, there he is. So he likes to lay on this side and kick all through there. My belly button is kind of an outie. Kind of just hanging on there. So anyway, thanks.